Son of a...
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The one to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot, batteries not included. He helps you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt or action-packed Hogan's Alley and high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately? Will you be the one to experience the Nintendo Entertainment System? Comes with Rob, Zapper, Control Deck, 2 controllers, Gyromite, and Duck Hunt.
Get the power to move with the Acclaim wireless remote for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The Acclaim remote gets you mobile in a WrestleMania grudge match. Flying Airwolf, the Acclaim remote's rapid fire mode means higher scores per mission. In the battle for Iron Sword, seconds count. So you need a controller with a look and feel you already know. Accurate up to 30 feet. The official wireless remote controller, licensed by Nintendo, created by Acclaim. Get the Acclaim remote, the power to move.
Bart! Go to bed!
Sure thing, Dad.
It's Bart versus the Space Mutants for your NES.
Rumba.
Only Bart Simpson can save the Earth.
Okay. Ooh.
Get the Simpsons game for your NES from Acclaim. Bart!
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System, when you master Rob the video robot and meet the challenge of Gyromite, when you shoot the light-sensing Zapper, when you play the system with the most arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Double Dragon 2, The Revenge for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The best action game ever from Acclaim.
I called the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, tang-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. That means play Dr. Mario on Game Boy or NES. Ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang. I beat the witch doctor, and this is what he said. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting-tang, walla-walla bing-bang, ooh-ee, ah-ah. And then he shrugged my head.
It's Freedom Stick, it's the #1 bet. It's got no wires, it's a one to get. Arcade action is where you'll be. Yeah, Freedom Stick will set you free. No wires. It works with Sega, Nintendo too. With Atari, Commodore, it's real cool. Higher scores is what you'll see, cause Freedom Stick will set you free. No wires. Freedom Stick.
Yo, video game dudes, talk to me! This is Game Genie, Brokaloo, the awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attaches to most of your video games. Double Dragon 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go to any level. Live forever. Jump higher. Make your own effects. And get radical firepower. Go to any level. Jump higher. Stay bigger. Live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer.
Challenge is Metroid. The power is Nintendo. Defend the planet Zephus against the evil Mother Brain. It's survival or destruction. To battle or die. Metroid only from Nintendo. Play Rad Racer. Play with power. It's turbo speed in 3D. It's treacherous tracks, hot cars, hairpin turns. One mistake and you'll roll. Rad Racer only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
You are playing with power.
Punch-Out by Nintendo.
Play with power.
11 world-class contenders. Take them down with your controller, beat them all, and you've got a shot at Tyson's title.
Power.
But for that, you've got to beat Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
What will the future bring from Nintendo? More hits like Super Mario Brothers. Arcade hits like Kung Fu.
Nintendo has the most video game hits. Hogan's Alley, Duck Hunt, and more like baseball and Excite Bike. And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Warning, such behavior is irresponsible, immature, and very foolish. We recommend you try it at home. Paperboy from Mindscape for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
The Power Glove for your NES. Now you and the games are one. Power Glove. Everything else is child's play.
You really want to get into the game. Get Tengen RBI Baseball. The only video game licensed by the Major League Baseball Players Association for your Nintendo. It's you and the pros. For Roger Clemens here. Flash Vince Coleman the steal sign. Let Vincent swing for the fences. It's going! RBI Baseball, the one the pros pitch.
Mario! Mario!
Super Mario. 1, 2, and 3. There's power in numbers. Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Each game sold separately.
Happy Meal comes with a jumping Mario. Or Luigi on a cloud. Watch out for a Koopa Paratroopa. Or a little Goomba. There are 4 different toys, one with each Happy Meal you buy your kids. But hurry, these toys will go fast. McDonald's Happy Meal, just $1.99.
Kraft Macaroni and Cheese presents Super Mario Brothers.
It's pop 'em, stop 'em, own it. On land, or under the sea only. Up or down the drain like Oni. There's always adventure on it. It's Kraft Cheesy Macaroni.
It's Kraft Super Mario Brothers. Now it's your turn to put the bite on Bowser.
It's a super spin jump pony, or a subterranean Pony. It's off to bottle your mind only. 'Cause it's Kraft Super Mario Macaroni.
What's it like to play the Nintendo Entertainment System? The Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
You need a Tetris shot.
Tetris.
How do you even Tetrasize?
Square, rectangle, trapezoid, tetrazoid.
Nintendo introduces Tetris.
Put a piece here, put a piece there. Use your thumbs, use your eyes. Find yourself Tetrasize.
Now you're playing with power.
Watch Zelda become a legend on your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Zelda!
Which way to go? Good time. PPP hand. Lever. Zelda. Zelda. Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda. A never-ending adventure new for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Zelda!
Now, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide.
Because here comes Yoshi. And he's up against Goombas, Groovers, Pooh Buddies, and Piranha Plants in Nintendo's new stack and sandwich puzzle game called Yoshi. Match the creatures and wipe them out. Play alone or with a friend. But mix them and you won't stand a chance. It's challenging. It's overwhelming.
Hey, Yoshi!
It's Yoshi, the new puzzle game for Game Boy or NES. Now you're playing with power.
It's for breakfast now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Nintendo. Super Mario Jump. Nintendo. In a fruit flavored crunch. Nintendo. Here's Zelda too. Nintendo. It's very good news. Nintendo. You just can't. Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo. 2 cereals in 1. Wow. Get away to nothing! Uh-oh, bullies! Ah, eat this! Have a mop, musclehead! I'll clean it up, Mom, I promise! This takes perfect timing. Almost! Mom? Dad? Sis?
Back to the Future. It's almost like being in the movie. An interactive game from LJN.
If you think you've played in-your-face basketball before, wait until you shoot some hoops from Jericho. You'll run and gun, jam and slam in the fastest schoolyard game in town. Here's action so real, you'll see it come to life right before your eyes. Hoops, and for exciting baseball, swing for the fences with bases loaded, both for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Live action that never ends.
$, new from SNK. For play on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Are you up to the challenge?
Triumph is ours! The battle of wizards and warriors continues with iron swords. Malkill will take on the shape of the earth, wind, water, and fire. The fate of the world is in your hands. Get Iron Sword for your Nintendo Entertainment System from Acclaim. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Raw power for your NES. 9 incredible missions. 2-player simultaneous action. Double Dragon 2 from Acclaim. The best action game ever.
I've heard kids talking about Konami video games from the Nintendo Entertainment System like they were real. Come on. I mean, the action in Konami's Russian Attack is awesome. And those dudes in Castlevania are pretty intense. And I'll even admit that the sound in Konami games is jamming. But realistic? Give me a break.
Konami video games so real, they'll blow you away.
With slow motion, twin turbo rapid fire, head-to-head or team play. Get Acclaim's double player system from power to move ×2.
Knock, the arcade smash for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Knock, with simultaneous 2-player action. Knock, your match force taking on Mr. Big and busting his criminal empire. Knock from Acclaim. No one had the guts until now.
Killer game from Nintendo. Dr. Mario. Wow, but it ain't what you think. You get to stop these viruses, and with 2 players, you can actually track the other guy. Remember, kids, try this at home.
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System, when you master Rob, the video robot, and meet the challenge of Gyromite, when you shoot the light-sensing zapper, when you play the system with so many arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System Deluxe Set. Batteries not included, Super Mario Brothers, and other games sold separately.
How can you get all the thrills of Gauntlet 2 to your very own home? Simple. Just pick up the new NES version, Gauntlet 2, with all the graphics, sound, and features of the arcade original. From Mindscape.
What will the future bring from Nintendo? More hits like The Legend of Zelda. Sports hits like ice hockey. Nintendo has the most video game hits like Hogan's Alley and Donkey Kong Classics, and more like Excite Bike and RC Pro-Am. And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
If you think you've played in-your-face basketball before, wait until you shoot some hoops from Jalico. You'll run and gun, jam and slam in the fastest schoolyard game in town. Here's action so real, you'll see it come to life right before your eyes. Hoops, and for exciting baseball, swing for the fences with bases loaded, both for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Live action that never ends.
When you're ready for a real challenge, you're ready for Marble Madness. There are deadly steelies, marble munchers, acid pools, digital waves, vacuum cleaners, catapults, pistons, pounding hammers, killer birds, and they're all after you. Do you have what it takes to reach the silly maze where everything's upside down, or the ultimate maze where even the maze moves? Do you have what it takes, or will Marble Madness make you lose your marbles? Marble Madness. And coming soon, Jordan versus Bird, one-on-one for your Nintendo.
The challenge is Metroid. The power is Nintendo. Defend the planet Cephas against the evil Mother Brain. It's survival or destruction. To battle or die. Metroid only from Nintendo.
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System. When you master Rob the video robot. And meet the challenge of Gyromite. When you shoot the light-sensing zapper. When you play the system with the most arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
What will the future bring from Nintendo? More hits like Super Mario Brothers. Arcade hits like Kung Fu. Nintendo has the most video game hits. Hogan's Alley, Duck Hunt, and more like baseball and Excite Bike. And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Na, was ist?
Wir haben es.
Was?
Den Prototypen vom neuen Nintendo Super Set. Ja, mit 3 Wahnsinnsspielen. Hier, Tetris und Super Mario Brothers. Und Nintendo World Cup.
Oh, super, super. Klasse Live-Action für 4 Spieler.
Dann muss Nintendo 14 Millionen ausspucken.
Das gibt's doch schon überall zu kaufen.
Ja, das neue Nintendo Super Set. Die Actionwelt von Nintendo.
Wow! Nintendo! Super Mario Jumps! Nintendo! In a fruit flavored crunch! Nintendo! Here's Zelda 2! Nintendo! It's very good news! Nintendo! You just can't Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast. Nintendo! 2 cereals in 1! Wow!
Six great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game. That's twice the power for still $15. Wow, call now.
If you really want to get into the game, get Tengen RBI Baseball. The only video game licensed by the Major League Baseball Players Association for your Nintendo. It's you and the pros for Roger Clemens here. Flash Vince Coleman, the steal sign. Let Vincent swing for the fences. It's going! RBI Baseball, the one the pros pitch.
ファミリーコンピューターに夢の大冒険ゲームスーパーマリオブラザーズ。秘密の力で大きく変身。地上に地下に海に空に 次々に展開する不思議な世界。スーパーマリオブラザーズ。ますます燃える必殺のカンフー。スパルタン X。
And there's another thing, Mikhail. The kids these days.
Aye.
Tetris, schmetris, all the time. It's Tetris they want to play. And it's not just in Russia. All over the world, it's Tetris. Whatever happened to the unicycle and the ball? In a changing world.
The Legend of Zelda continues. Defeat your enemies. Save the kingdom. Use your sword. I cannot help you.
Find the crystals. Rescue the princess.
Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. And now, get into the latest Nintendo games. Ghostbusters 2 and Iron Sword. Only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.